Hello YouTube, this is Ben Yessel. So I'm going to make at least two videos tonight, at least two. This one's just a quick one. A lot of times, you just have, if you have a crazy schedule, um, and you don't have a lot of time to cook, it's nice to have some things that you can just eat that are the animal foods, variety of animal foods, or something more filling. Just kind of go-to foods. And one of those foods for me I get on occasion because it is a little pricey are crab cakes. So these crab cakes are from Central Market. And again, I think I've mentioned the critique on Central Market before. This is a grocery store up in it's north of Seattle and more in Snohomish area, but there's a few different locations they have around Puget Sound. But I'm a big fan of crab cakes. They do the job. But again, I probably shouldn't tell you how much these cost. Well, maybe I should. I don't know if you guys would spend $20 on this, but this is how much I like crab cakes. I think Whole Foods they're more expensive than Whole Foods and PCC natural markets. So for crab cakes, I'm hoping they're good quality. Look like there's a lot of crab in there. But I'm gonna mix this with this bad boy here, some salmon and some tartar sauce. And that should be plenty for tonight. My seafood combo, crab and salmon. Yeah, I know, a little expensive, but I also like chimichangas. But I have to tell you, there's a taco truck, um, La Riviera Maya. Again, I mentioned them before. I think on the corner of Avondale and the main drag from Woodinville through Woodinville. I can't remember the road, but I've been down it 100 times, a million times. But yeah, it's got real chimichangas and not just the store bought frozen ones that are cheap, El Cheapo. But those are fine in a pinch. I also wanted to mention maybe just a few things about Central Market in this video, so hopefully these turned out just fine. But yeah, I mean, you guys let me know in your comments below what your go-to foods are for when you just don't want to cook a lot. It's nice to kind of have something pre-made. So this is kind of how I did here at Central Market. So you can kind of see what I'm eating here a bit more in the future. Some Thai peanut sauce. Thai food is kind of it's great once in a while. I just don't have it all the time. I just think that I had a bad experience. People were great. The service was amazing, but the chicken was overcooked. So, if a Thai place doesn't overcook their chicken, then I think they turn out it's wonderful. It's great. It's very healthy food. But I mean, again, what we often get in the United States with Chinese food is very not really authentic Chinese. It's kind of Americanized with all, yeah. So that whole train of thought, right? Like Thai food tends to be more authentic no matter what. But anyway, I've had Chinese food, authentic Chinese food. It's amazing too. By the way, so then we get walnuts and chicken wings. I just had this tonight, and a little bit of vegetables. And yeah, these are a little bit expensive prices, but they're organic at least. They're bigger bags. Some chicken, some beef, some wild boar. I had never seen this before in any stores. I've only ever had boar before with my mom at a burger place out in Gig Harbor. So I'm going to see what that's like. I'm guessing it won't be quite as good as the burger place I had, but boar was quite filling. Quite filling. So, as well as duck. And this roast duck actually was not too bad. It was pretty economical, I thought, but I was looking for cheaper duck prices. A lot of folks. And this turkey was dirt cheap. So, anyway, we got some cheap stuff. And all this cheap vegetable stuff. And they got 3 nice, big, organic avocados. Looked really great for only $5. And then I got some oranges for sure. Oranges are the big boys, along with a little bit of apples. And a few little seafood things here. Yep, the crab cakes are a little bit, yeah, probably a little pricey. This salmon I just cooked is a previous salmon. It's not this one. And so we got salmon mahi. Wasn't too bad. This will last me at least a few weeks. Should last a few weeks, I think. Anyway, what was I going to say? Seafood just really is very healthy. And it's just, I think, it's nice to have red meat. It's nice to have red meat on occasion. Here and there. Once, twice a week, maybe. Maybe a little bit more often if you want, 3 or 4, but not much more than 4 times a week. That's pretty ridiculous. But you don't still need very much of it. It's good, sure. But between meat, poultry, and seafood, with that kind of food, I've just been upping my seafood just a teensy bit. About not so much different in the past, but it's with less beef and no pork. I find that the best substitutes are a little bit more fish and a little bit more, not really so much more eggs, but a little bit more fish and beans. Beans are the main foods I'm trying to eat a bit more of when I get more time, more time of the day. And, not fish and beans and eggs are not really especially as, of course, appetizing as, sorry, this phone is always ringing. I do apologize, folks. But let me get downstairs. Okay, so, anyway, so, no, I mean, but seafood's actually not too bad, especially salmon. I like the taste of salmon. I haven't had as much shrimp recently. I think shrimp is a little bit of a. It's nice to have shrimp on salad, but I think shrimp is a little bit overpriced for what you get sometimes, especially if it's farm raised. If you get wild caught, if you find healthy shrimp, it's going to be really expensive, and I don't know. It's just. So, I mean, it tastes pretty good, sure, shrimp and everything, but I think salmon is often the better route. Now, I'll get shrimp sometimes eating sushi, but anyway, checking my stuff here. Crab cakes. Sorry, guys. Do a little flipper around here. Now, of course, the funny thing about crab cakes these are my crab cakes. The funny thing about this stuff is, they're pre-cooked, but you need to still heat it up by cooking it a little bit. So I mean, like, I wish the crab cakes are so good. They're so good. I wish the crab was less expensive, and I wish we could have it more often. Crab is one of the types of seafood that, along with salmon, I just love. And whenever I have sushi, and I don't have sushi very often, but whenever I have sushi, crab and salmon, along with shrimp maybe, but especially crab and salmon are the two things I have to have. And nice to have a little avocado and everything like that in there too. But yeah, crab, salmon, avocado, shrimp. Those are some of the main, some of that, what do you call it? Spicy mayonnaise, a little bit, or those little, there's some other things, little flake things that they put on there sometimes. For some types of sushi. It's hard to beat that stuff with sushi. Everything else, they have all that weird stuff. And eel and all, yeah. Maybe sometimes you guys like that spicy tuna thing going on. I'm like, spicy tuna, sure. I'm not really worried about the mercury thing, but spicy tuna takes a backseat to the salmon, the crab, and the even the shrimp sometimes. Anyway. Sorry, what else did I mention here? Sorry, it's a little late, I'm a little tired. Yeah, as you can see, we have a whole mountain of bananas for everybody that's living here. It's all, anybody can have it. You'll contribute. I think I was just going to say a few things about Central Market here. And I hadn't been to Central Market for a long time, and I remember how amazed I was that they had wheatgrass, and they had, their organic produce and their herbs. That area looked so amazing. Just aesthetically, it looked amazing. So, of course, I went there there's a little bit of a snooty thing going on, but it's not really snooty. It's just I think people, a lot of folks in that general area of Mill Creek are not always very. I don't, I don't know. A lot of older folks and just a lot of crabby folks that are just really high. I don't know, persnickety and just not very fun to be around. But then I had a better experience in a way like this time around, and it was hard not getting the pork buns. And there's a lot of Asian, food that the Central Market carries. But it's just nice checkout lady, nice beggars, and um, the getting into all the grocery stuff and everything. Their bulk foods has a pretty impressive variety of things, but I guess that can be nice. I don't know. Yeah, the produce is great. It really is great. It's probably still almost on par with PCC. It's in the bite ballpark. I'll have to go when I go to Whole Foods. I'll know how Whole Foods is doing compared to those two guys. They're all premium stuff. But I had one of their oranges. Like, and the oranges were like, yeah, this is an orange. That's an orange. And the car oranges and the today um, and they have a lot of thing about Central Market is they have a lot of fresh herbs. They have like a whole thing of fresh cilantro that looked great, and parsley and all kinds of stuff like that. So, and they also have again, like I mentioned before, they have duck, and they have elk, and they have rabbit, and they have boar, and they have of course bison, and then they have lobster. You can actually have a lobster tank, and a lot of different things. And of course, their Asian food selection is really good. Not quite as good as Wajimai's, but it's not bad. It's actually better than most stores. And then also Mexican food a little bit, but more Asian, I think. And then yeah, they have juice, but it's really pricey. I'm like, there's no point in getting a half gallon. Actually, less than that. Now they have these. It's not quite a third of a gallon, but it's no point in paying that like $4 or $5 for orange juice. Orange juice is very tasty, but it's it's not eggs or chicken or spinach or it's not there's not a whole lot of nutrients in it, although it tastes good. So I mean, I don't know, it's a great store, but it's a little pricey still. So I'm still not quite as wild about it as PCC National Markets, and Whole Foods is still. When I go there again, it's been quite a while. I'll comment on it again, but Whole Foods has had a lot of scrutiny, of course. We'll see if Amazon, because I don't like Amazon either, but we'll see if Amazon actually brought down the prices a little bit of some stuff at Whole Foods. Anyway, you guys take care. I will make another video here in just a second. I'll catch you guys later. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Bye.